So today marks 2 full months since 6-year-old Joshlin Smith disappeared from her home in Middlepos in Saldanha Bay. The community continues to grapple with her disappearance. The tensions reached a boiling point on Tuesday when frustrated residents accused the police of inaction following weeks of searching. Newzroom Afrika's reporter Nasiphi Same joins us now with the latest. Nasiphi, a good morning to you. 2 months, hard to imagine, and still no answers as to where little Joshlin is.
Indeed, it was the 19th of February when this community of Middlepos here in Saldanha Bay woke up to the news that 6-year-old Joshlin Smith had been missing. That is when the community rallied together, searching each and every corner of this community, while also trying to rope in SAPS to assist them in their searches. And 2 months later, Naledi, as you put it, the community is still grappling with the disappearance of Joshlin Smith. On Sunday, this past weekend, Minister of Police Bheki Cele saying that the investigations into the disappearance of Joshlin Smith, the net rather, has been casted beyond the South African borders, going as far as saying that there was a vessel in Saldanha Bay that was docked, or rather departed here around the days where Joshlin disappeared, and that particular vessel, which was searched thoroughly in Europe, as he put it, for about 2 days. And he says that they are also working with an international organization to also look at some of the countries or towns that the vessel had stopped. But Naledi, you speak about the tensions here in Saldanha Bay on Tuesday in particular, where community, indicated that police inaction led to a bit of a standoff with the community. But to talk to us further about the reason for that particular tension and the recent development, I'm joined by Vernon Frachron, who is the proportional councillor for the PA here in Saldanha Bay. So thank you so much for your time. But if you could just take us back to this development that saw this standoff and tension from the community side.
Good morning, Nasiphi. Thank you for having us. It was quite disappointing on Tuesday evening when we arrived at Middlepos. We just wanted to follow up on leads, because that is what we've been doing as a community. Even a lot of the leads that the police has, they receive from the community. So that is what we did. We just wanted to check out one lead, and when we got to Middlepos, the police was there already and had some sort of discussion, interaction with the community of Middlepos. And you could see that the people of Middlepos were charged up. When we arrived, they said we are not welcome in the area. So we were like puzzled, what's happening here, because we worked well together. We worked very well together. And so the police told me I must speak to the councillor of Middlepos. I said, I'm not going to speak to the councillor. What's happening? We don't understand what's happening. And we could see the police was the problem on the Tuesday evening, because there was a lot of tension between the two areas, Middlepos and Dai as well.
What was this recent development that led the community to call out SAPS to come out and investigate this development?
All right, so it is illegal for anybody to go, for us, the community, to go into a shack or a home without police presence. Mm-hmm. So the Monday evening, we went to the police as part of our first lead that we received, and we struggled with Saldanha police to just give us a van and go with us so that we don't go alone. After they didn't give us a van, we decided to come to Middlepos. When we got to Middlepos, we were just like standing and, talking to each other, what's the plan? So, myself, I was a reservist for 13 years at Vredenburg Police Station. Then I found Vredenburg Police Station. And that captain in the detective side, she then asked Saldanha to send a van out. That is how they came out to us. Then we went into the one home with the police. We only had one person going in. They later on called me also to go in just to observe what was happening inside. We came out, we were done, we left with the police. The Tuesday evening, we then decided we're not going to go to the police. We're just going to come, just first check out. If we want to go into another house, we will phone the police. But when we got here, they were here already.
Vernon, you have brought us to this open felt. Talk to us about what was, we understand that an excavator was used here. Yes. Talk to us about the reason and where that information came from. Yes. We see some tape here where SAPS had demarcated some of this area.
Yeah. Okay, let me take you back to where evidence was found. Not far from here, the community saw some clothing lying, you know. And apparently some of the clothes is the clothes of Buta's mother. I don't know. The police have to verify that. But that's apparently. So, one of the house's drains was blocked. Alright? That is where it all started. When I was called in to investigate why this blockage, we heard from the community members that some of them saw Buta and Stefano the Monday evening, the Sunday after the Monday evening, saw them on this area throwing a black bag in one of these drains. So this is where it all started.
Vernon, we're going to have to leave it there, but we'll continue the conversation. Vernon, the proportional counsel of the Patriotic Alliance here in Saldanha Bay, saying that as much as there's been tensions and an inaction allegedly from SAPS side, there was an excavator that was used on Tuesday here following that tip-off, or rather call out from the community asking SAPS to dig this particular area. We will be reaching out to SAPS so far as what do they have so far that they can share with the media, but we do understand that as much as there's been 4 people that were arrested in connection to the disappearance of Joshlin Smith, who will be appearing on the 14th, or rather the 13th of May next month. They face charges of human trafficking together with kidnapping charges, and while these investigations continue into locating the 6-year-old, we understand that the 4 that are currently behind bars have also abandoned their bail application.
Yeah, those are really worrying accounts that we're hearing there from community members. Thank you so much for that update, though. That's our reporter Nasiphi Same speaking to us from Saldanha Bay.